Hey guys, what's up? It's Data Strain, and today I want to make a video about using the Digitakt as a MIDI controller in Ableton Live while also using Overbridge at the same time. It's actually super simple and really fun. So we'll just talk basic setup. Basic setup, you're going to go to Settings, MIDI Config, Channels, Tracks 1 through 8 I have set as MIDI channels 1 through 8. 9 through 10 I actually have off. I'm not sure why they're off, but it didn't affect this at all, so I just left it as is. FX control channel I have is 15, and then auto channel I have is 16. So that's it for the MIDI configuration there. If you need more detailed answers about using Overbridge with Ableton, check out my last video. I'll leave a link in the description. And basically what I've done here is I made beats and I made the punch-in effects like the SB404, so I'll give you a quick example of how that works. Alright, so you basically get the idea, right? So I'm using these basically as triggers for Ableton Live effects, which is very fun and very cool, right? And it's super simple. So you basically just we'll do it on like an empty track, right? So I'm not using track 13 right now. So basically you're on a blank track, you want to MIDI assign this, right? So you just hit function, hit the encoder, and then you just select the channel you want to work with. This is channel track 13, so it's going to be channel 13. Depending on how many values you want to control is how many of these knobs you're going to use. So let's say we're just going to do this one for the beat repeat also, right? So for this one I want to control probably the grid, the variation, and the pitch decay. You know, those are things that are very commonly used. So what we can do now is that in Ableton we can hit Control M, and then we will click on these buttons here and we'll just assign them, right? So I clicked on the device on and off button, and that is now mapped right there. And then for these different effects, let's see here. So we have the grid. I want that to be controlled by this one here. And then variation, I want to be controlling with this pot here. And then we'll do the pitch decay, and we'll control it with this one here. And as you may have noticed, these numbers changed, and that's because it's now overwriting the value I had on track 9 with this one. So really quick, if we, let's say, exit out of MIDI mode now, if you pay close attention to the actual device here, you can see that as I turn these knobs, it is now affecting the device. So now I have a message to turn the device on and off, like so, and I can also change the values of the device. And then that's basically how I'm using it, and I just use these different channels as different punch-in buttons. You know, it's super simple, very cool, and very flexible as well, because what you can do is lay all these out. You can even sequence them if you'd like. So if I go here with this beat repeat and I sequence it to hold on, wait, is this still working? No, so it's going to be this one now. So I can sequence this beat repeat. So let's say I wanted to hit on the last bar here, from here to this. We'll do a trig condition of 2/2, so it plays on the second way around, and that way it'll stop that initial message that I sent, and we can sequence this. So it worked in the opposite way of I expected it, but you can see what I mean. There's a lot of potential there. So you can actually sequence these right into the box, which makes a live set a lot more fun. Keeps your hands off the laptop once it's all set up, you know? Oh, sorry. But yeah, that's pretty much the setup. And I did the same thing for, you know, the EQ3. I just made it one button tap, you know? Simple isolator type deal. And then with the auto filter, I did the same thing as the beat repeat. Now I have one for the actual frequency level. I've got one for the LFO amount and the LFO speed, you know? And it's that simple. And you can make it pretty much anything you want. You can control whatever device you want, and then you can sequence it from here. How nutty is that, yo? It's crazy, but I love it, you know? this is the benefit of something like this, is that not only can it be your drum machine, it can be your audio interface, and it can also be your MIDI controller all at the same time and work with or without the computer. That's not something you see a lot of today, especially in this price range specifically, unless you're talking about like the MPC Live, which is a few more, a little bit more money at the end of the day. But I mean, this is crazy and opens up a lot of potential. And I know I didn't cover all of the bases in this, but I just wanted to show you guys how I use it, and hopefully it inspires you to hopefully it inspires you guys to come up with some stuff of your own that really expands upon using this, because it's crazy. I want to give a shout out to Dave Mech and Chris Galactic, because they both had videos about using this as a MIDI controller, and they were really cool. Really inspired me to make this. I want to give a shout out to my man Boom Bap Art, because that dude is just like, this dude's crazy. He makes awesome videos of like crazy cinematic value. He makes just such nice classic old school boom bap, and it's so good, and the guy is just great. I was feeling kind of down on myself about my channel, and he showed me that like I am valuable. I do bring value, even though I don't think I do. And it might not be the ways that I think I do, but like helping you guys out and teaching you guys how to produce, or just sharing these ideas, like that's value. And that's cool. So thank you, all of you guys. You're great, fantastic. I want to shout out G to the Wall also. That guy, man, like he makes such crazy beats, and he grinds so hard, and it's very inspiring to me. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's so many people under the surface that just don't get enough recognition these days, and I think I might do a channel, not a channel, but like a video series involving that, like maybe like when I find like these underground or like almost undervalued like artists here on YouTube. Like I want to showcase you guys a little bit more. If you guys are okay with that, let me know. I definitely would love to do something like that. But yeah, guys, that was the video. Those are my shouts out. I hope you guys have a great night. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you have some fun. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you dislike the video, give me a thumbs down and let me know why. I always like to improve, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.